This is the house where the legendary Rembrandt has lived. And there is a very deep story inside. So let's go and explore. Please keep in mind, there are only 2 toilets for both genders. So on a busy day, you might need to stand in line. We're about to step into his world, so sit tight. Rembrandt was a master of light and shadow. We are now inside the kitchen. This is the domain of the maid. It is said that it was tough work, since it must have been hot and stuffy. This is a poffertjes pan. It is used to make poffertjes, which are these delicious little Dutch mini pancakes. The house had running water, which was considered to be a luxury in those days. Let's go upstairs. This little office was used for his administration and the writing of letters. We are now in the Voorhuis, the heart of Rembrandt's home. This is where he would have greeted visitors, conducted business, and showed off his status. Look at the rich decorations and at the high ceiling. This room was designed to impress. The Zijdelkamer means side room. This is the room where Rembrandt and his customers would discuss a portrait perhaps. If there was an agreement after negotiations, they would drink a cold glass of wine. Rembrandt's lifeline is explained in this room. It is very tragic and a very sad one. I don't know if these are the original colors, but they sure did impress me. This is the living room. The adults would sit by the fire and talk, while the kids would play in a corner. We're now moving another level up. What do you think of this style? Let's proceed. And now we've arrived at Rembrandt's studio. This is where the magic happened, where he brought his masterpieces to life. What's truly remarkable about the space is the 4 large north-facing windows. Artists adore north lights, and for good reason. It provides a consistent, diffused light that's bright without being harsh, perfect for painting. In this space, Rembrandt brought his subjects to life with dramatic experiments. His dedication to absolute mastery was undeniable. Rembrandt had to make his own paint. It was normal in those days. This is done by mixing oil and pigment. Making your own paint has endless possibilities, since you can use anything you can think of to experiment. This is a demonstration of such tools used in those days. The placement of this easel is no accident. With light streaming in from the left, Rembrandt, who was right-handed, could work without his arm casting disruptive shadows on his canvas. Welcome to Rembrandt's private museum, a testament to his wide-ranging interests. Here you will find art and artifacts from across continents. Delicate butterflies, imposing swords, classical busts, and ancient spears. It's truly a remarkable room, a must-see. You can understand that Rembrandt was an avid collector. One couldn't deny that after a visit to this room. Are you ready for another level up? We are now in a studio for students. In this left-hand section of the room, you can see where drawing practice took place. Notice the sculpted boy's head. Beginner students would have used this very model to practice their drawing techniques. The second section will be used to study drawings and paintings. The final section was used to make copies of paintings. He would teach 3 students a year. These would be no ordinary students, but students who already graduated and were looking for that finishing touch, a piece of the master himself. This could only be achieved through learning from the master himself. The costs will be about 50 guilders a year. You can also find musical instruments in this room. It's not known if Rembrandt used to play them or if they were used for drawing or painting. Perhaps they would play them during their sessions. Rembrandt has a prominent statue on the Rembrandt plane. This is a copy. It is a truly big honor, as normally only rulers and military figures receive such recognition. This shows how much Rembrandt earned his place in history. And here we are, at the end of the tour. I hope you had a great time, and it sparked some personal interest to visit this amazing place and time. For now, till the next time, friends, goodbye.